Most likewise blessed. Welcome back to another. Shalom. Most likewise blessed. Welcome back to another edition of Cooking with Maccabees. Today on the menu, what we're gonna do is a whole roast Guinea fowl chicken. Now, if you have a look here, I have my Guinea fowl, and as you can see, it's the brand and everything. Now, you might ask, why am I using a Guinea fowl? Why am I using a normal chicken? You can use a normal chicken. For brothers and sisters who can't afford a Guinea fowl, this dish you can use with any normal chicken. Alright? The reason why I'm doing a Guinea fowl is because I like the Guinea fowl. It's native to North Africa. You know, you can find this in the Caribbean, in bits of Asia, and it's a wild chicken. So I love the flavor. Today's chicken, my opinion, is not as good as the ones that are wild. The chicken that you buy from the shop every day, sometimes these chickens are chickens that takes 4, 6, 8 weeks to mature. And then you end up eating it. So I want something that's mature, took, naturally in the wild, that they go shooting, hunting, or in fact, this particular brand, they're now domesticating them. So they're farming these, that because the demand for Guinea fowl is gone up in a few years because more people are eating it now. All right, so I choose to use this, but you can use any chicken. Now, I'm going to show you how to prep a whole roast chicken, or like what I'm doing, a Guinea fowl. Now, if you come and have a look, and I'll show you how we put it together. Hey, welcome back to Cooking with Maccabees. Now, we're gonna start in the preparation of our chicken to roast. All right, so have a look at my chicken. There's key points I need to explain what you need to look for when you're purchasing a chicken. All right, so have a look. All right, and if you have here you have my Guinea fowl, my whole Guinea fowl. All right, if you notice with the Guinea fowl, the meat, the flesh of this chicken, this wild chicken, the meat is darker. You see how the whole meat is darker in color? So you can tell by the chicken what it's been fed, because the skin is yellow. So you know they're fed it corn, because when the chicken eat the corn, the color of what the chicken feeds on is gonna show up in its skin. Okay, so that's why you can go to a shop, the supermarket, and purchase a corn-fed chicken. And how you know it's a corn-fed chicken? The skin will be yellow all over. All right. So key things to look for when you're purchasing the chicken. You want to make sure that the chicken is not, when you take it out of the pack, it's not wet. All right, because if you look at the Guinea fowl, it's not wet, it's still dry. You don't want, if you purchase a chicken and the inside is wet and slimy, these are the key things you must look for not to purchase. Right, you want the whole bird is intact, as you can see. Right, the manufacturers clean out the inside, as you can see. You want to look for that redness. You don't want, you want it to be red. You don't want it to be pale. If it's paled in color, it's quite possible that the chicken is not as fresh. All right, so you want as fresh as possible. You want it to maintain its color from the time they butcher it and process it and package it and keep it refrigerated. So this is what you want your whole chicken to look like. The skin color, as I said, it's been fed corn, so that's why the skin is yellow. Right, a wild chicken, the meat won't be white because the chicken that you buy at the store is a 6 to 8 weeks old chicken. They're fed constantly to get it blowed up within 6 to 8 weeks. All right, so with this fowl, this chicken, you know, it slowly was given a chance to mature. It slowly ate, and you know, in the wild, and you know, it's better. I think it's a better chicken. You know, it's not processed, and it's a wild chicken. It's a native chicken to North Africa. It's also you know, it says Guinea Fowl, Papua New Guinea. You know, so this kind of chicken you'll find, like I say, in the Caribbean, in Asia, because when they went to Africa, they brought these native birds to the different side of the world. So that's how they got over there, and that's it. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how I'm going to do the preparation. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my blowtorch. Now, if you don't have a blowtorch at home, you know, you can get your burner going and just put your chicken over the burner. What I want to do with the torch, I'm going to burn off any feathers. I'm going to get rid of the feathers. I'm going to burn them off, singe them off, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm doing. There's not much on this guinea fowl because, you know, they prepped it quite well. But any excess feathers, I'm burning it off. As you can see, we're using the torch just to burn any feathers that might be left onto the chicken. That's done. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my knife and I'm just going to give it a little scrape. Any feathers I'll move. Feathers, I'll move from here. Get rid of that excess feathers. Then I'm going to remove this skin right here. Okay. Right. Then I'm going to take a lemon. I'm going to cut it in half. I'm going to put my chicken in a pan, and then I'm going to squeeze my lemon juice all over my chicken. Get him in there. Then I'm gonna put some water in. I'm gonna give it a wash. Give it some water. Get that lemon all over. Take my chicken and I'm gonna take the wing and put around its back like that, and I have my chicken like that. Now I'm gonna show you quickly how to make a dry rub for this chicken. So over here, come back to me. Okay, so we're gonna make a dry rub to rub our chicken and stuff our chicken to roast our chicken whole. Okay, so if you look over here, I've got the ingredients ready for my dry rub. I have here I've got dark brown sugar, right? Just 2 teaspoons, and I've got here a teaspoon of ground ginger, and I've got a teaspoon of ground cumin. I've got a teaspoon of Cajun seasoning. I've got a teaspoon of smoked paprika, and I've got a teaspoon of ground coriander, right? I've got a teaspoon of garlic puree, and I've got a teaspoon and a half of chicken bouillon, right? I've got here 20 milliliters of veg oil. I put it in. I don't need a lot because remember it's a dry rub. So I'm gonna do a pinch of sea salt. Right? Now I'm gonna rub in that paste. I'm gonna make a dry paste. I'm gonna rub everything in. And you're gonna end up with something like that. Now I'm gonna put the rest of the oil in just to get it a little wetter. Look at that. So that's your dry paste. Right? Now I've got here rosemary, some thyme, and a bay leaf, which I'm gonna stuff into my chicken. Put that right into the cavity of the chicken. Now I've got a lemon, which I'm gonna cut in half, and I'm also gonna stuff that in my chicken. Okay, now I'm gonna add some diced onions to my paste, and I'm gonna rub that in. Bring the chicken forward, and then I'm gonna stuff some of this in the cavity of the dry rub into my chicken, and the rest I'm gonna rub all over because it's a dry rub. I'm gonna rub all over my chicken. Get it all over there like that. You know, this is a different way of marinating your chicken. A different way, otherwise from we make the jerk seasoning and all of that stuff. This is a dry rub that we probably use on brisket or or a piece of beef. It's perfect for your chicken as well, right? So I got all of that over there. And as you can see, that's it, all ready to go into the oven. Or you can leave it for like half an hour, or you can do this a day before and let all this rub marinate into the meat. All right, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cook it now, and when it's finished, I'll show you the end product. All right now. So we're back. Welcome back to Cooking with Maccabees. So what we have now is the end product of the whole stuffed roast guinea fowl. So I'm going to show you how to prepare, how to plate. I'm going to show you what it looks like, and then we're going to plate it. All right. So with no further ado, let's have a look. So as you can see, the guinea fowl is cooked cold and ready. Take him off from the tray, and that's what it looks like. Look at that, it's beautiful. All right. my scissors. Get in there. As you can see, like I said, see how darker the meat is? How dark the meat is. Look at that. That's how it should be. It's very tender. Yeah, just gonna clip off that bit. Take my chicken and I'm gonna put it there. Like that in my bowl. And that's it. Look at that. Look how tender that is. It's beautiful. If you look at that, look at that. I want to show you how tender and soft that is. That's your guinea fowl. Have a look at the whole bit. That's it. Juicy, ready to roll, ready to eat, and good to go. And this is your roast guinea fowl or your roast chicken. So until next time. Until next time, see you and another dish. Enjoy. Hope you follow, cook, and